So this is going to be take one.
Oh, wait. Take one?
Yeah, take one.
Okay.
This is going to be all in one take.
Oh, okay, yay, take one.
Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Alex Show. This is going to be our great volcano experiment.
I can't see anything with my goggles blurry.
It looks like Vio can't see anything with his goggles blurry. So, what do you think all of these supplies are for?
We're gonna blow the office up.
We're gonna blow something up, right?
No.
We're not gonna do that. But we are gonna mix some chemicals together, which is what explains the PPE. The personal protective equipment, gloves, because we're gonna be mixing acids and bases. We have goggles so that we don't necessarily get anything in our eyes. So what we have in front of us is a little bit of vinegar. What's this?
Dish soap.
Dish soap, yes.
I said it wrong. I said chip soap.
And this is baking soda, right? So what we're going to do is a traditional volcano first. Then we are going to do a super awesome experiment with Mentos and Diet Coke to see if we can recreate what we've seen on YouTube.
Do you want to hear a joke? You know how you get baking soda?
How do I get baking soda?
Put the soda in the cooking pot and soda.
Put soda in a cooking pot and cook it.
Yep, that's how you get baking soda.
Okay, so let's see what we are doing exactly, right? So we're gonna be mixing acids and bases. Baking soda by itself is a compound called sodium bicarbonate. Vinegar contains acetic acid. So obviously the acetic acid is the acid. And this one is the base.
Oh, base.
Base. Right. Okay, so what are the other supplies for then? We have
art.
Pieces of paper, we have...
We're gonna draw the volcano.
Exactly, that's what we're gonna do.
Oh, wait, really?
Yes, we're gonna draw the outside of the volcano. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to take a bottle. We are going to wrap a piece of paper around that bottle, and then it's gonna be painted. So not in that particular order, obviously. We'll paint first what we think the outside of a volcano looks like. Then we'll wrap it around this bottle so that you don't see the bottle, right?
Oh, so we're gonna wrap a piece of paper around the bottle?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were gonna draw on the bottle.
No. Okay, so what I did, now you don't need to get one of these, but this is to help contain the mess that's coming from here. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna actually have two separate chemical reactions. Without these two, the experiment actually fails. Isn't that weird?
No.
No?
Science is super precise. You need to go to the millisecond.
What he said. Okay. So what happens first is that when we mix the baking soda and the vinegar, it creates the hydrogen ions inside the vinegar react with the sodium bicarbonate ions that are inside here. That results in two new chemicals, a carbonic acid and sodium acetate. So then that's where the magic happens. Now that we have carbonic acid and sodium acetate,
Base.
the second reaction is a decomposition. So what happens when something decomposes is that the carbonic acid formed as the first result immediately begins to decompose inside the water and carbon dioxide gas. That's why we have the soap. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna trap the gas inside the soap and watch it bubble up. It's gonna be super awesome. So if you mix a large amount of baking soda and vinegar in a small container with narrow opening, which is going to be this bottle, right? Then we can expect a pretty impressive eruption. You ready?
Okay. Can I copy and paste this whole entire script and put it in for my science fair project?
Absolutely not. But yes, we can definitely work on one for your science experiment. So we're gonna go ahead and put some colors inside of these bins right now.
Oh, that's what you do.
What colors would you like in here?
I want yellow.
You want yellow? Okay.
Brown? No, yellow, red, orange, and brown. White.
Start coloring your paper. Yes, you can say hi if you want to.
You have to speak into my gumdrop right there. Hello.
Okay.
Off-camera person. Bye.
Brown. And white. Okay. Now you can take your handy dandy paint brushes and you can paint onto the white sheet of paper on what you think a volcano will look like.
You see how lighter the orange is now?
I do see that.
You're supposed to mix the colors together.
I'm going to put some colors in for myself as well.
You are artist.
Just went ahead and put a bunch of colors on here so I can explain what's going to happen next. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these, this is dry, and inside this we are going to put 3 teaspoons of baking soda. Looks like it is really hard on the inside, kind of breaking up some. Just like this. Then I'm going to add my 3 teaspoons of baking soda. This experiment. Okay, so now we have 3 teaspoons inside of the bottle. What we're going to do next is we're going to take some aluminum foil. We are going to wrap this around the bottle to allow for the paper to have something to...
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt, but do you like it? It's a little red. I painted it red underneath, then painted it brown.
The next step is that I'm going to take a piece of tape. I'm going to wrap it around my creation.
Can I set this on the other table?
This.
There. Perfect.
And there we have a makeshift volcano. Now understand that we're just doing this as a quick project, but you can use clay or anything to help dress up the bottle in any particular way you want. We're just doing this so that it doesn't look like a random bottle. So we're going to take a dry bottle. We're going to pour in, if you're using a 16-ounce bottle, what you want to have is just enough. You don't need a lot. I would say about 1/3 of the bottle. So, you only need a few drops of soap. You don't want to overload this with soap. Last but not least, we want to make sure that this eruption doesn't look like just plain old water. So here we go. Here is my little concoction of just a little bit of soap, few drops only, 1/3 of the bottle for a 16 ounce. And this is vinegar inside here.
For your information,
Inside of my little volcano that I have designed, it is 3 teaspoons of baking soda. Without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and mix this together. You guys ready? Are you guys ready?
Take shelter.
Take shelter.
No,
If this works, it will erupt in 3, 2,
Is that working?
1.
Oh,
Look at that. There it is. Mount St. Helen. No, Mount St. Helen is not a volcano. Is it a volcano? I don't know. Fact check me later. Okay. So this is the reaction of 2 separate chemicals, 2 separate chemical reactions happening at one time.
Okay. So, am I supposed to pour it there?
Pour it in there and watch it happen.
Okay, my party cannon. Oh gosh, too much.
There it is. It's coming up. And that is the explosion is coming outside.
It's lavender.
Got a lavender explosion going on here. Look at that. And it's coming down.
Food coloring in Coke?
It wouldn't show.
Oh.
All right. Final one. Not too much. Not too much. You're going to kill the actual chemical explosion. It's not going to work. Let's see what happens. We put like 400 drops of soap. So let's see if it actually still works. 2, 1.
Keep pouring.
And nothing happened.
Womp womp.
Oh, there it is. There it is. It happened. It took a little bit longer.
Oh, look, it's
But
a
it is
slide. You see that? It's a
coming
slide.
down the other side. Yeah.
I want to touch it again. Oh wow, that looks magical. Wait, you made a slide.
Now you've seen what happens when you put different amounts of soap. I just put in a few drops and got the biggest eruption. My son put in a few more drops and got a medium eruption.
She got no explosion.
She put in a lot of soap and she still got an eruption, but it wasn't as grandiose. So that's data for you guys at home just to play around with to see if you get a different result. I mean, if you do, let us know because we'd love to see more results. Now that we've had 3 different volcanic explosions, what comes next? What are we doing? We're doing the Mentos experiment, right?
I want mine to go here so I can go.
So what are we doing here? We're going to do the Diet Coke and Mentos experiment.
Wait,
so,
is it Diet Coke or just Coke?
Diet Coke for this one. Now what happens in this particular experiment is almost similar to the other one. It really depends on the surface of the Mentos. And the reason I say that is because each Mentos is designed to have a very porous, yes, of course, a very porous surface. If the more smooth your Mentos is, the less likely it is for this experiment to work. Now, these particular Mentos have a particular coating that have pictures and stuff on them. So it may ruin the experiment or it may not.
Hot or cold? Cold.
Here's 2 more. Here's 2 more.
Plane or train?
And whatever you do, make sure that A, you are outside because this could potentially blow up a lot higher than your ceiling. And B, make sure that you try to put all of them in without tipping over your thing, because you don't want to do that. And C, last but not least, you want to save enough so that you can eat them later. Okay.
They have little jokes on them.
They have little jokes on them. They're not really plain. They're more like.
Would you rather?
Would you rather? Would you rather?
Dolphin or shark? Dolphin.
Play a board game or a video game?
Video game.
Would you rather?
Board games.
Play in a boat. Okay. So for this experiment to work, you need to make sure you have max carbonation. So don't wait too long to put them in. Now we're gonna go ahead and get started. Ready?
No.
And go. Look at that. Look at that. It's an instant response. I didn't even get to put all of the Mentos inside.
No more.
There's no more response because you don't have enough carbonation.
Oh.
Maybe we can fill it up some more and do it again.
Maybe, but there's already Mentos inside.
Yeah.
So we'll try again with more Diet Coke.
Ready?
And we're gonna see Juliet's experiment. She's gonna try to drop in as many as she can. Ready, Juliet?
I dropped 2.
Okay, Juliet, it's all you. No pressure, no pressure.
Why did I keep dropping?
It looks like coffee almost.
If you want, there it is, look at it go.
That did not go. Okay.
And all of that is because the carbonation is getting stuck inside the pores that are inside the Mentos, causing it to bubble up, almost like bubble gum in a way. So I'll try to put the last 4 in here, but absolutely nothing's happening. And why is that? The reason why nothing is happening
try something.
is because I've already stolen all of the carbonation from the Diet Coke that already existed. But my son is already trying to put in more, and you can see that the reaction is still happening, and then he squeezes it. And there you have it, you guys. Thank you for joining.
Stop.
Thank you for joining me. My name is Alex. This is The Alex Show. This is Vio, Alejandro, and Juliet. And on behalf of The Alex Show, I'd like to thank you guys for participating. Bye. Have a good day.
Coke everywhere.
Like yellow and red can make orange, even though orange is our own. No. My goggles broke.
What are you going to do? Let's see if I can drop that.
Oh, it landed not face first.
The second reaction is a decomposition. What does decomposition mean?
A composition notebook decayed.
Decomposition
Composition notebook.
is when something decomposes,
Oh, I was kind of right.
right? And Diet Coke to see if we can recreate what we've seen on YouTube. No irony lost that this is also on YouTube. This science experiment is not really brought to you by Domino's.